So we've been watching as Americans flock to the polls in person today, and investors are watching as well. Wall Street seems to be placing their final bets on the results. We see this on election days, and Doug Flynn's here, Flynn, Zito Capital Management. You know, it's interesting. I think you and I were having this conversation about the so-called Trump trade, and I want to show the 10-year Treasury note, which gets into interest rates a little bit, rather than the stock market first. So that sometimes it seems like when someone thinks Trump's going to win, this goes up, the number on the right there, the interest rate, the yield, and when they don't, it goes down. But I'm full of caveats today, and just every report we have about everything. But even this one too, it's like doesn't mean they're right, but is that what they're betting on?
It is. It has absolutely fluctuated of late with the likelihood of Trump winning. And the theory behind that is simply that if there are indeed higher deficits and higher costs with the Trump presidency, that's going to keep interest rates higher. So the 10-year is much more responsive to the long-term trend of interest rates than what the Fed controls on the shorter end. So it's a more, natural way to look at things. And so that's crept up. Now, that doesn't mean that it's right. It just means that that's the anticipation as it looks like right now.
Now, the stock market, it's interesting. We have a flashback article here from the Washington Post in 2020, on Election Day 2020. I want to show you the headline that they had. And the headline that day, Dow gains 550 points on Election Day as Wall Street extends its rally. Obviously not knowing the result, but betting there would be a clear result. Betting on it would be Biden, which it was, and that he'd come out and spend like crazy on stimulus. It was, I think, was the bet, right? We were in COVID at the time. So that was the bet then. What are you seeing now? Let's bring up the market today, where we've had a rally on Wall Street. We have just a little less than 10 minutes to go, and there you go. The Dow is up 350 points, and the others, percentage-wise, are up even more. What are you seeing today?
Yeah. What I'm seeing is I think that the market's hoping that we end up getting a clear winner within the next couple of days. And so if that's the case, then you can finally start really aligning the money behind the areas and sectors in ways that, that you want to, according to who's going to win. Normally, when you have a clear winner, you're going to have those trades happen beforehand. Without that clear winner right now, everyone's sort of on hold. So it's really more of an anticipation of, hey, this is not going to drag out for a really long time. We're going to get some clarity, and then, that's a good thing. So there's not a lot of sellers today. It's more about getting ready, and there is some cash on the sidelines, or at least I hope there is, for people waiting for that opportunity. Because if there is any adjustment and some things sell off, that's your opportunity to go in with that cash.
Yeah, that's interesting. As a final thing, that's why I kind of showed the bond market first. It's a bigger market, anyway, bigger than the stock market, a lot bigger anyway.
Yes.
But also, you could see the move one way there, and I get the bet there on the interest rates. But in the stock market, I think to your point, maybe we'll talk about this next week or whenever, maybe tomorrow if we have a clear winner. You can make individual bets on like sectors that'll do well, right? Depending on the candidate as opposed to a whole market.
Correct, like clean energy just versus energy, or healthcare versus financials. Those kinds of things are where money starts to move into those particular areas. And once you have a clear winner and people can start putting their money, overall. You want to be in the market for goals that are 10 or 20 years. The president doesn't matter, but these are all short-term trading things, people moving money around. That's what we're talking about, is money that, you might need very, very near term. Right. Those are where the betting kind of things go in. But long-term money or 401k, just ignore it.
You're fine. No matter who's president,
don't worry about it.
Nobody could screw it up. The market goes up no matter who's in there. Thank you, Doug. Quick break here.